Buenas, estamos en un vídeo más de Mass Effect. En esta ocasión vamos a estar de conversaciones con los personajes.
Hey Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight
Jeff
Lieutenant
Moreau.
Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Joker.
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
Pues me tengo que ir. Adiós, Joker. A ver si se puede hablar con la madre Shepard. Va a ser que no. ¿Firmes? Bueno, pues vamos a hablar con Kaidan. Después con Liara y para abajo. Momentos serios los dos.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the council.
Those communications are classified, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. But you know the Navy grapevine. They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s.
O sea, que prefiere que le duela a ser más débil.
To a kinetic subsidiary.
You distrust them that much?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes.
La alianza no comete errores, soldado.
Kinetics was set up to track element zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Virtus.
Turiano.
A real hard ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Sounds like a classic drill instructor to me. The ones at the Macapa boot camp were brutal.
Virtus didn't just push us because it was effective training. He liked it.
Le molaba.
Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Just trying to get a
Pues
sense
creo
of
que
where
ya
the crew's
hasta la
at.
siguiente misión no dirá
Wasted
nada.
enough of your time for now,
Sí.
Commander. We'll have time for personal
Bim, bim,
debriefings later.
bim.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Macapa. Toma nombre. Liara Mega.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tengo la sensación de que quieres preguntarme algo. Pues no.
I should go.
No, a Liara la vamos a dejar en paz porque así nos puede arrancar la cabeza. Sí, sí. Mejor será. Es más, si mantenéis una especie de medio relación con las dos, cuando llega el momento de poder chuscarte a una, aparecen las dos a la vez diciéndote tienes que elegir Shepard. Y si la cagas eligiendo, al final te puedes quedar sin ninguna. A mí me pasó en una de las últimas partidas que eché y... cargar partida a saco.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Lo que me faltaba.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me.
¿Por
Especially
qué
your
te
chief
sientes fuera de
engineer.
lugar, muchacha?
But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine has died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here.
Sí, bueno, pero estas máquinas son mierda.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the
Eso
crowds.
se llama nostalgia,
Now that
amiga.
I'm out here, I
Amiga.
kind of miss them.
Suéltate, soldado.
I need my crew to be in top form. I can't have you daydreaming about going home.
Don't worry, Shepard. I know what's at stake. If we don't stop Seren, I won't have a home to go back to. I'll be ready when you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Boo. Ni códice ni nada. Boo, boo, boo. Venga, Bruex, dime algo bonito.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Y tanto.
It won't be long now. Saren's good.
Sale
but
bueno,
I'm
pero yo
dead.
soy mejor.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
What?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul
Joder,
yet.
historiazo de Rex.
I was on board checking bodies for valuables.
Buscando créditos.
Credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke.
Estaba en modo
Never
zombie.
spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission
Joder.
turned up dead within a week.
Pues
Every
te
day.
libraste por poco.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Boo. Otro que no me dice nada. Boo, boo, boo.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular
Ah,
that
me
stands
parece que
out?
vamos a pillar la
I remember
misión.
this
Sí.
Solarian geneticist
La secundaria de
I was
Garrus.
to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to see.
Órganos humanos
But
y
during the
demás.
course of
Nada
my
importante.
investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs.
Fragmentos corporales.
We usually
Toma.
get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian
Ya sigo con mi gada
and
aquí.
was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for
Doctor
Dr. Salem,
Salem.
the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No
Testículos
Salarian
Krogan.
hearts,
What?
Turian livers, not one Krogan
But
testicle.
what?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000.
Los Krogan tienen 4 huevos. Vale.
Somebody's making a killing.
Vale.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threaten? Is that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We all
Estaba sangrando bastante.
got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh.
Joder.
That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Saleon's employees. They were test tubes, walking.
Tubo de ensayo viviente.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them.
Joder.
Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell
Se
happened?
escapó.
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed.
Bajas civiles.
I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't
Palin,
like
el
it,
gran
I'd
amigo
quit.
Palin.
Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Tienes razón,
A few
Garrus.
casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Y ahora
You
te
have
dice
any idea
que
what
sabe
happened to
dónde
Dr.
está ahora
Salem?
mismo.
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something.
Y ahora podemos
Thought I
ir a
found
por
a
él
while
si
back.
queremos.
He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart.
Doctor Corazón.
I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Saleon, I want to be
Y
there
tanto que
with
sí,
mine.
Garrus. Bueno, ahora llega la hora del cortejo.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander
What?
Shepard now? We saw him on the news here.
Oh, what?
He's cute. Later, sis.
Estoy detrás tuya.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters.
¿Cuántas hermanas
That's
tienes?
Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my
Las
sisters
hermanas,
especially.
¿cuántas serán?
With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never
Cabo
made it above
primero.
serviceman third class.
Oh,
He
pobre.
was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister?
Sounds
like a big family.
Hermanas, no?
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then
son
Lynn.
4.
Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea.
Oh, se parece
At least one of my
único,
parents was
pobre.
always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that,
Yo
it's
me
a wonder
cago que
we
se
ever
pueden
have
tener
kids
hijos.
again. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she
Mike.
did. Mike.
Y le zurraste, vamos,
I
seguro.
didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back.
Y le zurraste,
They were in
seguro.
Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was the past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into the tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Pobre Mike.
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony.
Sí, era una colonia
I said it was her
pequeñita llena de
colony, but
catetos.
we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but
Joder.
didn't like it. She's kind of nervous.
Aikido,
Sarah
venga.
took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword.
What?
She always was a little
What?
weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Joder. No os metáis con ella.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did.
Pobre
He
Mike.
wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me
Déjame que lo
handle
arregle
it,
yo,
I need to do this
hermanita.
alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent.
What?
Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew,
Joder.
he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood
Joder.
everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good
Ya me da
as you.
miedo. Me da miedo.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell.
Sí, sí, tengo
Before we
ganas
took him to the
de
hospital,
intentarlo
Mike
contigo.
touched
Así,
Sarah's arm.
adiós.
I thought he was going to end up on the ground.
Haciendo moonwalking.
But
Adiós, adiós.
in his head whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees.
Hasta las heces
All
que,
times
guau.
I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he
Joder, la he dicho un poco mosqueada.
He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with
Está con
God.
Dios. Sí.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Así le digo, yo también soy creyente. Y los cojones.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell
Oye,
out of
hasta
Dodge.
ya hemos terminado de hablar con
Later,
Ashley por ahora.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Esperemos que haya salido para bien la conversación esta. Me la voy a tirar, me la voy a tirar. Tiene esa mirada Shepard en la cara. Sé que voy a mojarte. A ver a dónde hay que ir. Sistema Herschel con fin de Kepler. Pues vamos a hacer la misión para Garrus y a Noveria. Bueno, igual ir a Noveria no me da tiempo. Uf. El confín de Kepler. Aquí está. Herschel. La nave está ahí. Te pillé. Ya sé que hemos hecho ya todas las secundarias, pero esto es experiencia también. La prospección y todo eso nos da experiencia, así que hacerla. Además ya no nos quedan muchos planetas por explorar, así que... Klugon. No hay nada. Abordar. Garrus y Ashley. Un poco vacía la nave, ¿no? Aquí creo que nos van a salir cascarones. Yo diría que sí. sido muy sencillo. A ver, el doctor está en el de la derecha. Creo recordar. Sí, en el de la derecha seguro. Aquí no hay nada.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Sí, sí.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
Acaba con él.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Please.
That was satisfying. Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
A ver si podemos pillar algo así. A menuda base de mierda. Difícil. Joder. Pues nada. Bum. Pesada humana. Bueno, pues ya hemos hecho esta, así que para Noveria. Noveria son dos fases. La primera es una especie de complejo en la que vamos a tener que hacer algunas misiones secundarias. Al principio es todo hablar, ir de un lado para otro, hablar. Y luego ya nos iremos a otro complejo aparte del principal, donde ya es pegar tiros como una agonía. Sistema PAX. Para mí, Noveria y Virmine son los dos lugares más chungos del juego. Noveria por el boss final, que por ahora no voy a decir nada, pero es chunguísimo. Y Virmine por una zona en la que hay 5 o 6 Krogans a la vez. Eso puede ser mortal. Vamos para allá.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a council spectre aboard.
Landing access.
Así de decir espectro y se ha salido el mojoncillo.
Confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Puto Joker. Es un cachondo. Y si yo estaba ahí con Joker, cago aquí atrás de golpe. Malditos. Solo me quieren hacer andar y ver mi culito mientras me muevo. Lo sé. Lo sé.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Siempre que poder, maldito Presley. Aquí no hay nada que preocuparse, ahora llegaremos ahí y nos apuntarán en plan... Demuestra que eres un espectro, bla bla.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
Respeto que te meto una bala en la
I'm
cabeza.
Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Quieto para.
Back away, nice and slow.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Parasini-san.
Behave yourself.
Compórtate tú, tontísima.
Get out of here.
Este ni tiene nombre ni nada.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer.
Pobrecillo, las dos mujeres sí tienen nombre, pero él nada. Eres un 0 a la izquierda, pobre.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Señora.
Commander, maybe we ought to take arms here, or bring her along. It might take Benezia off guard.
Eso es recomendable traer a Liara, pero a mí me la suda. Hola, qué salto más raro ha dado Ashley. Uy, uy, uy.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Vale.
The managers warned us about you.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Mira, ese sí tiene nombre. O sea, el loser era el anterior, pobrecillo. En el fondo me da pena. A ver, aquí no sé si hay un ascensor. Sí, sí que lo hay. Aquí iremos ahora, tanquicos.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Sí, sí, me las has dejado tú, claro. Una falsa pared que no lleva nada. Bien, bien, bien. A ver, por aquí es por donde se sale de la zona. Aquí no podemos ir todavía, pero ahí hay una misión. Aquí nos dirán que sin un pase te olvides de pasar.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeas. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
Este es un mecánico que se puede hablar con él, pero poco se puede conseguir.
Yeah, that's me.
Sí, ese soy yo.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my Eagles people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water.
O sea, tienes toda una galaxia, bueno, mogollón de planetas y lo que beben es agua cara, muy bien.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow
Dame
yours?
el tuyo.
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Dame el tuyo.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas, and a matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Ahí es donde vamos a tener que ir.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord King was on the tape. So Analeas shut down SI's offices. Quiet like. So no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Handshed. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Vale, este ya no nos puede dar más información.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Ahora tenemos que hablar con el jefe de la estación esta que está ahí al fondo. Pero antes vamos a subir a una tienda que hay ahí, donde un Hanar nos va a dar una misión secundaria. Básicamente sea por un paquete y poco más. Y el paquete está donde hemos dejado la nave.
If Sergeant Sterling catches me with you, she'll, I don't know, crush my trachea with her brain or something.
La tráquea con el cerebro o algo así, what?
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Handshed.
Correcto.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here.
En el 3 tendría que haber uno.
This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone
Aquí podemos
within
hacer
this
muchas
port.
cosas, incluso hablar con el destinatario o
This
incluso
one's
quedarnos el
customer
paquete.
prefers to remain anonymous.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger.
Inamorda, toma nombre.
You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Anoleus.
Si se lo dices
that
a
one
la
would levy
Anoleis,
fees. Is there
puede
anything else
darte el
this
pase
one might help you
directamente.
with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
A ver si tiene una armadura chula para mí. Va a ser que no. Pesada humana. Bum, bum. Fusiles de asalto. Si no uso fusiles de asalto, me cago en tu
Greetings,
vida.
Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Ligera acuariana. Pum, pum, pum.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can...
Of course.
Ay,
This
mejora.
one apologizes for
Sí,
inconveniencing.
que te calles. Coraza médica 8. Óptica de combate. Pues me las voy a quedar las dos. Joder. Pues vamos a por el objeto. Seguramente se lo voy a dar al Hanar. Arma, soy blanquito ahora mismo. Malditos ascensores. La la la. Este es el paquete de Opol.
Area secure.
Disimuladísimo. Justo delante de la nave y llamándose el paquete de Opol. Disimula. Bueno, le damos el paquete y lo dejaremos ya por ahora.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
¿Veis? Se le puede decir hasta que te lo quedas y tal.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of
Con
light,
todo lo que
it
hablan
thanks
sin
you.
ojos ni nada y son traficantes. Boom.
This one promised
250
compensation for
créditos.
services
Guau.
rendered. It humbly suggests
Es una
that a sum
putísima
of
mierda.
250 credits would be most
Dame
appropriate.
más.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No, this one would never.
Que me des más.
This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this
500
one's profit
créditos.
taken by the other. It
Acabo de
can offer
comprarle
no
cosas
more.
por 90.000 créditos y
If
me
that's the
dice que
best
se
you
me
can
puede
do,
dar 500.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Te dieron $1.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Te dieron $1, bichardo. A ver, códice, todo marcado como bueno. A ver que subimos, alteración. Con Ashley, forma física. Con Garrus terminamos ya primeros auxilios. Equipo, bum bum bum. Hostias. Toma. Toma. Me lo quedo pero del tirón. Y tanto del tirón. Joder. Y toma armaduraza para Garrus. Y encima tiene para dos mierdas de estas. Toma garrazos. Todos con armaduras nuevas ahora. Me están haciendo boicot. Y para mí, ¿qué hay? Para mí nada. Nada. Míralos con sus armaduras nuevas. Encima la de Garrus está chulísima. Os odio. Os odio, malditos. Bueno, pues aquí lo dejamos. Como siempre digo, ha sido un placer y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta luego.